Eastern Illinois head coach Dino Babers speaks very highly of junior quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, saying quite simply he is a guy we have to have in order to win. For Garoppolo, being the starting quarterback is nothing new. In fact, he has been in the starting role since midway through his freshman season. The one change has been that Garoppolo has now matured into a true team leader.
I think the guys look at me a little differently. I'm an upperclassman now, and I think they see that, and I like to hold myself to a high standard so that, if I hold myself to a high standard, everyone else will hopefully hold themselves to that standard too. And I think this year we have a lot of leaders on this team, and we've been doing really good with the leadership aspect of it, and I think it's going to help us be successful this year.
In addition to the maturation of Garoppolo as the starting quarterback, so too has the offensive line come along and developed, an area that could prove very important in keeping a healthy Garoppolo on the field.
I like where they've come from. My freshman year, we didn't have the same O-line for 2 games in a row. People were always switching in and out with injuries and just unfortunate things. But this summer they've really become a group, and they're doing a great job for me up front. During practice, I don't know how many people have touched me, but it's very few. And the run game's looking phenomenal right now. They're making great holes for the running backs like Jake and Taylor and everyone. So it's looking real good, and those guys up front, I can't give them enough credit.
Part of the success up front could come from a new up-tempo offense that head coach Dino Babers brought with him from Baylor.
The old system was a spread offense, but there was a lot of pro-style reads in it and pro-style pass game to it. But this new offense, we have a great mix of pass and run, and I'm excited to pass the ball a lot, but our run game's been looking real good. And I like what the offensive line has been doing up front. They've been doing a phenomenal job of just pass blocking and run blocking this year. And so it's a nice change-up to have both aspects of the game in our offense.
Garoppolo takes the snap, blitz on, he's back, pump fake, he's throwing deep, got a man wide open, touchdown. Chris Wright was all alone as Tech bid on the pump fake. Operating out of the shotgun, drops back to throw. He's going to throw into the end zone left side for Chris Wright, touchdown.
Last year's offense at times seemed one-dimensional, as the Panthers ranked in the top 30 nationally in passing offense, relying on the talents of Garoppolo and one of his favorite targets, Chris Wright, as both players climbed up the single season and career record book lists.
Me and Chris go back. We're from the same area in Chicago, both from the suburbs. So, we know each other very well. We lived with each other this summer and everything. But all the receivers, I'm close with all of them. We have real good relationships. I feel like during the summer we built real good relationships with one another. We all got to know each other. We've been playing together the past 3 years together. It's not like we have that many new guys coming in, so I feel like we're a real strong core.
Knowing that Garoppolo is a key to the offense, Coach Babers has taken special interest in seeing him develop from a solid quarterback under the guidance of Roy Whitkey the last 2 seasons to a possible star quarterback in the next 2 years.
Coach Whitkey's taught me a lot when I was playing under him for the past 2 years. He's a great teacher and a great coach. And Coach Babers and Coach Gilbert are both just nonstop teaching me. There's so much to learn in this game, and both of them are doing a phenomenal job of teaching me the ins and outs of this offense. And they both are in it before, so they know it very well. And the more I can learn from them, the more success I'll have this year.
While Garoppolo has had success in terms of numbers, he ultimately knows that a quarterback's true success is measured in wins, losses, and league championships.
Here's Garoppolo on the call, takes the snap, back to pass, they blitz from the outside, he steps up, misses the blitz, rolls right, throwing into the end zone, touchdown! Sam Hendricks with the touchdown! Another 3rd down pickup by Garoppolo, scrambling out of the pocket to give Eastern the lead.
Coming off a 2-9 record, that reflects the quarterback a lot. You can't rank a quarterback very well with a 2-9 record because, as he goes, the team goes usually. In this league we have a lot of good quarterbacks, and they're all very talented, most of them returning. So, there's going to be some competition, but, if we make the playoffs and have a good season, I think all the statistics will come along with that and everything. So I'm looking to make the playoffs first this year.
Just like many other members of the Panthers team, a return to the playoffs is something this group would like to kick off a new era of EIU football with. Garoppolo, like many other players on this team, can see some subtle similarities between their former coach, who ranks among the career leaders in FCS playoff appearances, and a man they hope can one day join him in those ranks.
I think they're both great speakers. Coach Spoo, I caught him towards the end of his career, so I'm sure I didn't see all the fire in him and everything, but when he got the fire in him, and after we'd win a game or two, he came out and he would get excited about things. Coach Babers is very similar. He's a great speaker. He really gets the guys going on this team. and he knows what to say, and he's leading us in the right direction. I feel like, and I feel like he's changed around the program's just mindset of all the players, and I'm excited to see where we go.
However, that excitement does not come without pressure. Despite being picked near the bottom of the preseason standings, Garoppolo knows that expectations still remain when you play at EIU.
There is some pressure. I mean, we got a new era of football here at Eastern. I mean, Coach Babers came in. All these coaches came from around the country, and they didn't just come here to have another 2-9 season. And there's a little pressure on our back, and we're excited to carry it. And I think it's going to do some good for us, and it'll push us that much more.
In addition to the new up-tempo offense from Baylor, Coach Babers and his coaching staff have also brought along the use of referring to players by nickname, something that Garoppolo, or JG1, doesn't seem to mind, especially coming from a staff that produced RG3.
Yeah, I like the JG1. I have a bunch of nicknames with all the coaches. They throw around a bunch of names for me, so it keeps me on my toes of which one to expect. But the JG1 it's been fun, and I like it, and it's a new nickname, never had it before, so it's fun.
The one aspect of this team that's impressed me is our quarterback, JG. We affectionately call him JG. Our quarterback is somebody that can lead us to where we need to be. His skills are exceptional, and what we have to do as an offense and a defense is put an offense around him to let his skill sets be shown, and put a defense around him that can get the ball back so he can again go on the field and show everybody what those skill sets are.
Get it across the 6 for a first down. Garoppolo back to pass, throwing into the end zone for right. Touchdown, Eastern Illinois.
Despite all numbers and honors that may come this season and next, Garoppolo still remains humble when looking at the Panthers' past and expectations for this year.
I mean, it would be an honor. Those two guys behind me, their jerseys are hanging up for a reason. I mean, I can't take anything away from that, but the main goal that we're trying to achieve this year is the 2012 Panthers. We're trying to make a run in the playoffs and win an OVC championship. And if the stats come along and the records come along with it, I mean, I'd be more than happy to accept them. But we're looking to win an OVC championship before that.
While an OVC championship would probably cement his status among EIU's elite quarterbacks, Garoppolo is more hopeful that people describe him as a competitor that left it all out on the field.
I just hope they describe me with a great work ethic, and I play with a lot of heart. I mean, I don't want to be remembered as a guy who just came out on the field and went through the motions. I enjoy coming out here every day. I mean, the 2-a-days, the practices, they might be tough and grueling, but I mean, at the end of the day, you're doing something you love. I mean, you don't have to work a job, you get to play football, and I mean, I wouldn't ask for anything else.